Requested to show my vintage air unit as it's installed on my 72 Nova. I'll just do a quick video. Alright, so I purchased the kit from Vintage Air for 72 Nova non-AC. I also bought the Sandin SD7B10 compressor. You can also use the 508 if you need be. I also have a Holley accessory bracket. It's made for the SD7 only. You might see slightly differences here. I'm not using any hard lines. I'm using the Aeroquip easy clip hoses. I went this route because it's easier to route them. You don't need to use hard lines. They bend easier. They're thinner than the ones that you get from Vintage Air. You don't have to go and find somebody to crimp the ends for you, or go and buy the Master Cool kit for the AC crimps. This is just clips, and then you have a special pliers that helps you clip the clips, and you're done. Then the other difference that I have is the dryer. I went for a Parker dryer. They're made in the US. I also have the pressure switch from GM. It all handles by a 2002 Camaro ECM. The wiring was done by BP Automotive, and I'm going to show how it's wired now. Alright, so here I have a very quick schematic on how it's wired. Basically, on the top left you got the fuse block that has the AC relay, and that's the one that feeds into the AC compressor. On the bottom you have the AC controls for basically from inside, from the evaporator unit, from the wiring from the Vintage Air. You've got the, I think it's the green wire for the AC control from inside. That goes to the ECM for the AC request on the ECM or PCM, and then on the ECM or PCM it goes into the dryer for the pressure switch. Okay, the wires used, I don't remember the pins on the ECM, but the wires are the gray, red, black stripe, and purple. It's not focusing, of course, because it doesn't want to focus. Come on, focus. There you go. Okay, so inside of the car, that's where I put all the Vintage Air wire harness. It's basically mounted right on top of the right kick panel or the passenger panel. It's all there. Basically, it's pretty easy. It's out of the way. The evaporator unit, okay, it's mounted there. That black cable you see, the black tube, sorry, is the drip for the AC. I might need to cut the carpet a bit. And then this is where the hoses, the bottom hoses are the heater hose, and then the top are the AC. Okay, I also went with a Vintage Air knob controller. I don't use the potentiometers. I just went with this one. It's a plug and play, works straight out of the box. It plugs straight to the evaporator unit, and you don't need to set them and reset them and all that when you use the stock knobs from your car. One more thing on the AC. Vintage requires 1.8 grams of AC installed. Usually when you have the AC professional do it for you, you want to check for leaks, and then they basically use the machine in order to do it for. That's what I did. I didn't use a AC can. I just wanted to make sure that it was done right first, and the machine does it all for you, and it installs the correct amount needed from factory, or what Vintage Air requires for their system. And yeah, it blows very cold when needed, and heat is very good too. But I live in Orlando, and yeah, I don't need the heat here. Trust me, it's hot as hell right now. So there it goes. I hope this works. It helps somebody. The small issues that I've had with the vintage air AC condenser, okay, I had to mount it up at the top, and I used the holes that it has on the top, and I mounted it with the hood latch up here, and then I did some brackets to hold it from the bottom, because it does not fit with the hardware that vintage air gives you, as it would touch. The condenser was basically sitting here, which is one of the, it's a part of the radiator support, and it was sitting above on top of this, and it wasn't letting it sit right. So I just had to move things around, and that's the way I mounted it. It sits fine, it doesn't move, it's solid, and it's easy to take off too, but now I won't. It's so, yeah, so there it goes. Car is running really well. I've had the tune done and redid the engine, transmission, and so yes, everything is running pretty smooth right now. There are a few things that have to be done still, but all in all, it's running okay. I'm enjoying the car finally.